So good morning, everyone. My name is Samir, and I'll be your faculty for this Azure Data Engineering. So let's start here. What is Azure Data Engineering, guys? Okay. So here you have it. Azure Data Engineering. So guys, what do you mean by Azure Data Engineering, everyone? So guys, Azure Data Engineering. Am I audible, guys? Everyone, please respond. Please respond, everyone.
Yes, Samir, you are audible.
Okay, so let's start here. So Azure Data Engineering. So the Azure Data Engineering is nothing but what? Azure Data Engineering. So let me start from the scratch level, guys. So Azure stands for what is that? Azure is nothing but what? It is the name used by the Microsoft. Okay. This Azure is the name used by the Microsoft to market their, basically to market their, that is cloud services. Okay. To market the cloud services. Whereas, yeah, what is the data? So data is nothing but what, guys? Data is nothing but information. Data is nothing but what? Information. So Azure is nothing but the name used by the Microsoft to market the cloud services. Data is nothing but what? Information. And engineering is nothing but application of techniques on the data. So hence, when we say the Azure data engineering, it is nothing but it is a bunch of cloud services. It is a bunch of what is it? Cloud services. So guys, the Azure data engineering is nothing but it is a bunch of what is that, guys? Cloud services. So we have many cloud services. Okay, many cloud services are available into the Azure data engineering, wherein the Azure data engineering, we have the following. What are those, guys? When we talk about the Azure data engineering, so using the Azure data engineering and the bunch of the cloud services we have it, we can perform the following jobs here. Okay, we can perform the following jobs. What is that? The first one is called as what? Data migration, guys. The first one is called as what? Data migration. And then we can also perform the another job that is called as what? Data integration. Then we have the data summarization. Then again we have what is it, guys? Data visualization. Data visualization. So hence we can say what, guys? Yes, hence we can say what's it? These are all the, yes, guys, these are all the jobs we can perform it by using the Azure data engineering. So it is a basically the Azure data engineering is nothing but what? It is a one-shot solution for all the engineering activities. Mostly here we have it. So it's a bunch of the cloud services. It is the bunch of what is it, guys? Cloud services. So using the same, we can perform the job of what? Data migration. Then we can perform the job of what? Data integration. And then, guys, we can perform the job of data summarization. And then finally, in the final layer of the task is what is it? You have it? Data visualization. So guys, these are all the tasks we can perform it by using the Azure data engineering. Okay. So now, guys, before that, consider the Azure data engineering is a cloud service which can perform the following jobs, we can say. First of all, we have to understand here, guys, from the scratch level. First of all, let's try to see first of all, what is a cloud? What is a cloud? And what is on-premises? So we'll have to understand these two terms first of all. If you understand these two, then everything will be very easier for you to understand. Okay, you can easily understand rest of the things, guys. First of all, we have what is it, guys, everyone? First of all, we have what is that? What is first of all the cloud, and the next one, what did you have it? What is the on-premises? What is that? We have it on-premises. You have what is that? On-premises. What is a cloud and what is an on-premises? What is a cloud and what is an on-premises? What is a cloud and on-premises? So what is a cloud and what is an on-premises? Let's try to understand the same, guys. First of all, when we talk about the cloud, everyone, okay, or first of all, okay, let's do one thing. Let's try to understand this cloud and on-premises with another example, guys. Let's just say here, guys, everyone. So every one of us is using the mobile phone nowadays. Okay, we all use mobile phones. Everyone, we use the mobile phones, guys. Okay, so we use the mobile phone. Everyone. So whenever we use the mobile phone, everyone. So guys, or whenever we buy a mobile phone, every mobile phone we get it. Every mobile phone we get it with the default memory storage area. We get it with the default memory storage area. So whenever you buy a mobile phone with any brand, that is it can be the Samsung, or it can be, guys, it can be the Samsung, it can be, okay, it can be Samsung or Apple or Oppo or whatever the brand of the mobile phone we have it. Whenever we buy a mobile phone, guys, by default we get the mobile phone with a default memory area. Okay, so we can say, let us say, here you have it, guys, here you have it, 32 GB is the inbuilt area or the inbuilt capacity of your mobile phone, comma 4 GB. So what in may, or okay, I can say 8 GB. So that means what, guys? 32 GB is the capacity of your mobile phone, everyone. So where the processing speed, yes, guys, the processing speed of the mobile phone is, what is that? 8 GB. So we can say, guys, this is called as an inbuilt memory. It is called as what, guys? Inbuilt memory. It is called as what, guys, everyone? This is called as what? Inbuilt memory. It is called as what? Inbuilt memory. Wherein this is called as what, guys? The processing speed. That means random access memory, RAM. Am I right? So here you can say, guys, the inbuilt area of your mobile phone is what? 32 GB. And now the processing speed is 8 GB. Now tell me, what is the extent of, guys, what is the extent of data we can store it into a mobile phone? What is the amount of data we can store it, guys? It is 8 GB or 32 GB, guys? Yes, please respond, everyone. Yeah, what is the amount of data we can store it in your mobile phone? We can store it up to what? 32 GB. We can store it up to what, guys? We can store it up to the 32 GB. We can store it up to what? 32 GB. Whereas 8 GB is the processing speed. So now, guys, in the same way, after some time, what you have done it, you have, okay, been to a marriage function or somewhere, or to an excursion you have been, where in a camera you have clicked some pictures. In a camera, okay, in a camera you've clicked some pictures. Let us say the picture capacity is 500 GB. You already took the pictures. Now the question here is that these 500 GB data, whatever you have it, clicked in the, clicked in this, the camera, you wanted to store it in your mobile phone. Now tell me, does your mobile phone supports to store the data of, yes, does your mobile phone supports to store the data of 32 GB, there is 500 GB, guys, or not? Everyone, does your mobile phone supports to store the data of 500 GB or not? Everyone, please respond. Yes, guys, are you following it? Please respond, everyone. Yeah, I want everyone to say something, guys. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, it's
Okay, so now, guys, here you answered. Can we store it? Can we store the data of, yes, guys? Whenever you want, we want, what is it? 500 GB of the data you have clicked already. But you wanted to store this data in your mobile phone. where the capacity of the mobile phone is what? Only 32 GB. So can we store it? It's possible? Not at all possible, guys. Not possible here. Not possible. So what is the alternative you have it, guys? What is the alternative? The first alternative is that you require to install an SD card, guys. You require to install an what's it, guys? SD card. That is the ScanDisk card. You have to install it. Now you let us say the ScanDisk card you have installed it for 100 GB. That means now the memory has become what is that? What's it amount of memory you have it, guys, right now? The amount of memory you have it as what? 32 GB. Yes, 32 GB plus what is it you have it, guys? For 100 GB. So now you can store up to the total of what? 132 gigabytes. You can store up to what's it, guys? 132 gigabytes. That means that 132 gigabytes you can store the data here. But still, this is not matching your required memory storage. What is it you have it? You have a required memory storage of what? 500 GB. Your required memory storage of what, guys? 500 GB. So now you can't store it here. Okay. You can't store the 500 GB data still. But what is the alternative? So the other alternatives, guys, the SD card is done and mobile phone you have already bought it. That's not the thing. So now general sense, if you have the same, so generally what we require, what we need to do. So generally we go and change the mobile phone. Am I right, guys? You will have to buy a new mobile phone. But now in this case, again, buying a mobile phone is a very expensive process. It is what? An expensive process. So what you will do, everyone, what is the alternative? You will try to store the data onto the Google Drive. Am I right? You will try to store the data onto the Google Drive. So whenever you try to save the data or store the data into the Google Drive, everyone, we can store the data. In fact, but now when you talk about the Google Drive, the default is what? 15 GB. That means up to the maximum of 15 GB you can store the data, guys, everybody. Okay. To the maximum of what? 15 GB you can store the data. But whereas you can expand it to save the data. Guys, we can expand it to save the data. We can expand it to save the data up to the maximum extent you want. That means, so here you have a Google Drive. Here you have it. What is that? 15 GB is the default. But whenever you wanted to save or whenever you wanted to store 900 GB of the data or 900 TB of the data or whatever the amount of storage, simply you require to pay the cost here. Am I right? Simply you require to pay the cost. So now, guys, by paying the cost, you can store unlimited data. You can store what is it, guys? Unlimited data. So here in this situation, everyone, here in this situation, can you see here how many type of memory storages you have it? Everyone, how many type of memory? First one is the that is nothing but the Google Drive, and parallelly you have what's it? Mobile data storage and as well as the SD card. So that means what are the different amount of storages you have it, guys? Two different type of storages. So first is what, guys? First is the, yes, everyone. First is what is that? First is the, everyone, first is the mobile storage and along with the SD card. And the second storage is what, guys, everyone? Second storage is nothing but you have or you can store the data. Yes, guys, you can have or you can store the data here. You can have or you can store the data into the, yes, into the Google Drive. So we can say, finally, we can say what's that? There are two type of storages. There are two type of, what is it, guys, everyone? There are two type of storages. One is what, everyone? One is what? The one is the mobile phone storage and the next one is what? Google Drive storage. So now, guys, whenever you have massive amount of data or data keep on adding up, data keep on what's it? Adding up. Data keep on adding up. That means every day you will get the new data. So guys, rather than storing the data into the mobile phone memory, okay, rather than storing the data into the mobile phone memory, always it is recommended to store the data into the Google Drive. Am I right? Always it is recommended to store the data onto the Google Drive, guys. So here you have what's that? Two type of memories. What is that? Can you see here? So mobile phone memory and as well as the Google Drive memory. So even as an individual, guys, everyone, we always plan to store the data into the Google Drive rather than storing the data into the inbuilt memory. Am I right or not? So that means whenever you wanted to move the data from your local mobile phone memory to the Google Drive memory, local mobile phone memory to what is that? Google Drive memory. Whenever you wanted to save the data from the local mobile phone memory to what is that? Google Drive memory. So guys, whenever you wanted to save the data or move the data from your local mobile phone memory to the Google memory, that is called as a Google memory. So now what we are doing, we are getting up the data. That means what we are doing, we are getting the data, guys. Am I right? We are taking the data from here, and finally we are putting the data into what's that? Google Drive. That means this is called as data. Okay, this is called as what, guys? Everyone, moving of data. It is called as what? Moving of data. That is moving of data from the, yes guys, from the, what is that you have it, mobile phone memory to the, yes guys, mobile phone memory to the Google Drive. Whereas technically moving of this data from your mobile phone to the Google Drive is called as the process of what, guys? Is called as the process of what? Technically this process is called as what, guys? Everyone, data migration. Technically it is called as what, guys? Data migration. So data migration is nothing but it is a process where from where we move the data from the, yes guys, we move the data from the, everyone, we move the data from the mobile phone memory to the Google Drive memory. Wherein what should we do it, guys? We move the data from the mobile phone memory to the Google Drive memory. So moving the data from the mobile phone memory to the Google Drive memory is called as the process of what, guys? Data migration. First of all, everyone is clear with this? What in data migration, guys? Yes? Hello? The next one is, guys. So we have already done with the data migration. And the next one, what is it, guys? Here you have a, guys, here you have a data integration. So guys, data integration, let's try to understand what is data integration first of all. Now guys, everyone, so data integration, so what do you mean integrating, guys? Everyone, integrating means what? Any idea? Everyone, any idea, guys? What do you mean data integration, guys? Huh? Any idea about this, guys?
Consolidating the data.
Okay, yeah. So now let's try to, let's try to move forward here on the same, guys. So what is exactly the data integration process? We have it. Okay. So let's try to move it on the same, guys. So guys, let's try to move it on the same. So here you have what's that? Data integration. I'll take an example and explain you guys. No worries on this. Okay. So here you have what's that? Everyone, data integration is done. Now guys, now your task is now you have to perform one task. The task is nothing but, guys, you have to perform a task here. The task is nothing but, let's say you wanted to cook, guys, you wanted to cook a veg curry. Guys, you wanted to cook a veg curry. This is your task. You wanted to cook a veg curry. So now guys, as this is your task, you wanted to cook a veg curry. So what you will do, first of all, you have to go to the supermarket, everyone. First of all, you have to go to the supermarket, everyone. First of all, you have to go to the supermarket, everyone. First of all, you have to go to the supermarket, everyone, and get the veg curry. Oh, sorry, and get the vegetables for cooking. Am I right? First of all, you have to go to the market and get the vegetables. So now, guys, it can be what's it? The generalized market for the vegetable. One can be what's that? The generalized, okay, everyone, but generalized, it can be the generalized, okay, it can be what's it, guys? The generalized market for the vegetables. Okay, So even you can say, guys, even you can say what's that? You will have what's that? Supermarkets also for the vegetables. Let us say Reliance Fresh, Reliance Fresh. So here, guys, you have the Reliance Fresh. So Reliance Fresh is a supermarket where you get all the vegetables at one store. Am I right or not? Reliance Fresh is a, yes, guys. The Reliance Fresh is a, yes, is a, basically a supermarket where you get all the vegetables at a one store, guys. At a one store, you get all the vegetables at what? One store, one single store. You get all the vegetables. Guys. Now the question is that, everyone, once you have been to the Reliance Fresh supermarket, here you got the following vegetables. The first vegetable, let us say here, this vegetable you got it from the Uttar Pradesh, India. And the second vegetable is you got it from the Madhya Pradesh, India. And the third vegetable, yeah, you got it from what's that? Tamil Nadu, India. And the fourth vegetable, guys, you got it from the or the supermarket. They bought it from what's it? J&K, India. And then you have what's it, guys? The fifth one. They have the guys, everyone. They have one more vegetable. Okay. They got it from the. They got it from the. Okay. Malaysia. So guys, etc. So in this in the same way, that is in the same thing, they have around 100 vegetables are there, guys. How many? Continued here. After this, the same is continued, and the continued process is what they have altogether some 100 vegetables are there. Now, guys, the question is that as you wanted to cook a specific veg curry, after being to the Reliance Fresh, are you going to buy all these 100 vegetables or only those vegetables which is required for you at the moment? Tell me now. Everyone, my question is that, guys, are you going to buy, after being to the Reliance Fresh supermarket, you are going to buy all the 100 vegetables, guys, which is available into the supermarket, or only those vegetables which is required for cooking your curry here? Please tell me, everyone. Yeah.
Only those which are required.
Yes, only those vegetables which is required. Only those vegetables which is required. But now, before that, guys, before that, can you see here? These are all vegetables. Can you see here? This is, can you see here? And this one is in store in Hyderabad, let us say. The store is in what? Hyderabad, guys. The store is in what? The store is in Hyderabad. So now, for the Hyderabad store, the vegetables are bought from what's that? Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Jammu and Kashmir, and as well as the Malaysia. That means likewise from various countries across the world, from various states of India, the vegetables are bought and made it available for the consumers. That means the consumers who are in Hyderabad, the consumers, yes, guys, the consumers who are there in Hyderabad, okay, can go to the Reliance Fresh supermarket and buy the vegetables which are imported from various locations of India as well as various locations of other countries as well. Or else we can say a word called what? From the across, what is that? That is nothing but you can get these vegetables, or that is you can get the vegetables which are imported from across the globe, across the globe. So that means these are cropped. You can see here you have a Uttar Pradesh. That means this is cropped at Uttar Pradesh and bought for sale here in Hyderabad. Am I right? So now, guys, various various vegetables are there which is cropped at different locations, but made it available for the consumers in Hyderabad. So for why it is made it available for the consumers in Hyderabad? For the facilitation of the consumers. So we can say, guys, this process is, can we say, we can say the process as what? Integration. That means getting it from various locations, making it available at the particular location. It is called as what? Integration. So the same process, we replace it with the data. Data integration means what, guys? The data is gathered from various locations and made it available for the use at a particular location. Okay, made it available for the use at the particular location. So hence this process is called as what, guys? This process is called as what? Data integration process. Okay. So data migration is what? Moving the data from one location to, that is from the on-premises environment to the cloud environment. On-premises, this is called as what, guys? This mobile phone, this is called as what? On-premises. And this is called as what, guys, everyone? This is called as what? Cloud environment. So whenever you move the data from the on-premises environment to the, guys, whenever we move the data from the on-premises environment to the cloud environment, this is called as what? Data migration process. Where whenever we get the data from the various locations and keep it at a place, okay, from whenever we get the data from the various locations and keep it available at a place for the user, this process is called as what? Data integration process. This is called as what, guys? Data integration process. Whereas the next one, what is it, guys? You have it. We have the following jobs now. The first one is what? Data migration. We have done it already. And data integration. We have done it already. And then you have what's it? Data summarization. The next process is what? Data summarization. So now, guys, let's try to understand. Everyone, let's try to understand what is a, yes, guys, what is a, yes, guys, what is a data summarization process. Let's try to see the same here. The next step. Okay, I'll add it here only. Okay, so now, guys, after the same, you have what is it? The data integration is the data summarization. So what do you mean by data summarization? What do you mean data summarization, guys? Data summarization is nothing but everyone. The data summarization is nothing but, now, guys, as you have been to the Reliance Fresh Hyderabad to buy some vegetables which is required for cooking your curry, as you know that we are not going to buy all the vegetables. I'm going to buy only those vegetables which is required presently for cooking the curry. Can you see here? So can I say this process as selection of vegetables, guys? Can I say this process of what? Selection of vegetables, guys? Selection of vegetables. In fact, we can say the process it as what? Selection of vegetables. Selection of vegetables. We can say the process as what? Selection of vegetables. We can say the process as what? Selection of vegetables. So from the list of all the vegetables, guys, from the list of all the vegetables, can you see a list of 100 vegetables? We are choosing only few vegetables. So now, guys, let's say we have chosen it here, guys. Let's say we have chosen it here, everyone. We have chosen the vegetable number 1. We have chosen the vegetable number 3, guys. We have chosen the vegetable number what? 1, 3, and the next one we have chosen the vegetable number as 5. So now, guys, out of all the 100 vegetables available in the Reliance, Reliance Fresh, we are taking only how many vegetables, guys? 1, 3, and 5 vegetables. What is that? 1, 3, and 5 are the vegetables. 1, 3, and 5 are the vegetables. 1, 3, and 5 are the vegetables. So this is called as what? Selection of vegetables. Now, once the vegetable you have selected, guys, once the vegetables you have selected, everyone. Once the vegetables you have selected, everyone. Once the vegetables you have selected, guys, everyone. Once the vegetables are selected, now what is the next thing you have it? Once the vegetables are selected, what is that you have done? You have made them build, guys. Billing is done. Billing is done. and you brought them home. And once you brought them home, now tell me one question, everyone. Are you going to eat them in the raw form, or do you follow some process here? Yes, guys, there is some due process, or you will simply start eating the raw vegetables. As a human, guys, we don't eat raw vegetables. Am I right? We don't eat raw vegetables. And first of all, once we get them home, we start the process in this way. What is that? We started with what? Yes, guys, we started with what? Washing of the vegetables. Yes, guys, washing or cleaning of the vegetables. I can say washing or cleaning. Yes, guys, I can say washing or cleaning of the vegetables. We do it as the first priority. The next one, what is it, guys? We perform this cutting or chopping. Cutting or chopping is the next process we perform it, guys, everyone. Cutting and the chopping is the next process we perform it. And finally, what is it we do, guys? Can you say here? Everyone, we go for a cooking process. Once the cooking is done, guys, finally what you do? You eat the vegetable curry. You eat the, what is it, guys? You eat. Finally, you eat what? Everyone. Finally, you eat what, guys? Everyone. Finally, what is that we do? Eat the veg curry. So now, guys, ultimately, your task is to eat the veg curry. Am I right? Your task is to eat the veg curry, guys. Your task is to eat the veg curry. Your task is to eat the veg curry. So for eating this veg curry, guys, what are the process you have undergone here? Yes, everyone, what is the process you have undergone? First of all, you have been to the Reliance Fresh supermarket, and now you have choose the vegetables called 135, and then you have built them and washing, cleaning. After getting them home, you have washed, clean, and cooked the same, and finally your veg curry is ready to eat. Am I right? So this is the final process we have it. Whereas, how does the data summarization fit into this one? Why we have discussed this example, and how does this, the data summarization fit into this example? Let's try to fit it up, guys. Let's try to fit it up here. Can you see here? I'm using the same one, guys. What's it? Data summarization. That means the data summarization also has three layers. What is that? The first one is called as what? Extraction of data. And the next layer is, what is it, guys, everyone? Extraction of data. And the next one is, what is it, guys? Layer is called as what? Transformation of data. And the final layer is, what is it, guys? You have it, everyone? Loading of data. Now, these are the three layers you will have it, guys. These are the three layers, guys. These are the three layers, guys, everyone. These are the three layers we have it into this process of data summarization. What's it? Extraction of data. Then transformation of data, guys, everyone. Transformation of data. And finally, you have it as the loading of data. What is that? Loading of data. So, guys, here, can we say the process as, in short, can we say the process as what? E T L, guys? In fact, so we say it as what? ETL, which stands for what? Extraction, transformation, and as well as the loading process, guys. Okay. So whereas the same job we do it here in this, what is that? Like just the extraction of data. That means we have been to the Reliance Fresh supermarket and we've choose 1, 2, and 1, 3, and 5 vegetables. So the same process we applied on the data as well. That means if you have, okay, if you have very massive amount of data and with some massive amount of columns, we will choose only those data which is required. We will choose only what's that? That data which is required, which is required. We'll choose only those data which is required here, guys. Okay. So this is called as what? Selection of or extraction of data. And once the data is extracted, guys, whenever you wanted to, can you say transformation of data means what? Washing, cleaning, cutting, chopping. That means, guys, removing some of the rows, adding some of the new columns, or removing some of the existing columns, okay, or putting the data into the sorting order, that is ascending order or descending order, all these, or performing some calculations on the data, all this comes under what? Transformation of the data. And finally, once it is done, what is that you'll do? Eating of the veg curry, na? Finally, the processed data, whatever the data you have processed it, finally, guys, you will put it into the target system. You'll put it into the target system. You'll put it into the target system. So what is target system, guys? We'll put it into the target system. You'll put it into the target system. Okay. So this is the process where we have, what is that, guys, everyone? This is the process where we have, what is that? The layers. What is that? The data migration, data integration, data summarization. But where is one is left out now, guys? What is it? Data visualization is there. So now, guys, I will tell even the what is data visualization. Okay, guys, here the same thing is there. Let's take an example of the same, Reliance Fresh only. Now, guys, here the management of the Reliance Fresh wanted to, guys, the management of the Reliance Fresh wanted to know day-wise sales for 2 days, as they wanted to launch a discount offer. Before launching the discount offer, they wanted to know the net sales amount for the 2 days here. What's that, guys? They want the net sales amount. What's that? Net sales amount they wanted to know. Okay, guys, before launching an offer. So, guys, can you see it? So, net sales amount. So now what happens here? So, guys, so what happens here? You will have to generate the net sales amount. So let's say the data is like this. Net sales amount, everyone. The net sales amount is, let us say, 30,000. And now on which date it is? Can you see it? Date of sales. I'll say the date of sales here. The date of sales is, sorry, what is the date you have? It today's date. Let us give 31st of July. And now here you have what's it, guys? 40,000. 30th of July 2024. That's it. Now tell me, guys. Here you have it. 2 days sales data is there every day, everyone. Now, guys, tell me now, which day has more sales, everyone? Which day has more sales, guys? Can you tell me, please? Whether the 30th day or 31st day, which day sales is more? Yes, guys, according to you. Huh?
On 30th.
Yes, on 30th, the sales is more. On 30th, the sales is more. So we can say on 30th day, the sales is more. Now you can say it with the naked dice just by looking into the data, because you have only 2 lines data. In the same way, if you have 10,000 lines like this, can you compare and tell manually which day sales has more sales, guys? Which day has the more sales? If you have 10,000 lines, tell me now, guys. Hello? If you have 10,000 lines, can you say it manually? Which day has the more sales, guys? Not possible. That means analyzing such data is not possible. Analyzing such data is not possible. Analyzing such data is what, guys? Not possible. So now, guys, whenever you require to compare such kind of a data, that is comparing one line with the another line, comparing one line with the another line to take a decision, this is called as the process of what, guys? Whenever you compare one line with the another line to take a decision, one line with the another line, whenever you take, so that is called as what, guys? Analysis. So wherein the analysis is nothing but, guys, the analysis is nothing but comparative study between two different situations to take a decision. To take a decision. So the taking the decision and performing the process of analysis, this all comes under the data visualization process. So from the process of analyzing the data Yes, guys, analyzing the data, and here you what's that? Till the process of what? Decision making. Decision making. Till the process of what? Decision making is called as what, guys? Till the process of decision making is called as what, guys? Till the process of decision making, it is called as what, guys? Analysis. It is called as what? Analysis. It is called as what, guys? Analysis of data. That is called as what? Analysis and decision making. This is called as a process of what? Data visualization. So now, guys, in this process, already I have explained you everything. That is nothing but what is data migration, what is data integration, what is data summarization, and what is data visualization. So all these jobs together, everyone, all these jobs together, everyone, all these jobs together, guys, all these jobs together is called as the process of what? Azure, that is nothing but data engineering process. It is called as what? Data engineering process. It is called as a process of what, guys? Data engineering. It is called as a process of what? Data engineering. So here, this data engineering activity, we perform it by using what is that? Azure. And where to perform this data engineering activity, the Azure data engineering includes the following services. What are the services, guys? You have it, everyone. So we can say the first service we are going to see it here as the ADF, which stands for the Azure Data Factory. And then we have what is it, guys? Azure Databricks ADB. And then we have what is it, guys, everyone? Azure Data Factory, Azure Databricks. Then you have the Azure Synapse. Okay, Azure Synapse. And now, guys, apart from the Azure Synapse, we also use it. What is it, guys? Azure Open AI. Okay, the Azure Open AI, guys. And then we use even what is it, guys? Azure Open AI. And then we use okay, the Azure Open AI, and even okay, we use what is it? Azure Open AI. And then we have the Azure Fabric, Azure Fabric. Okay, so guys, and then we have even the Azure Machine Learning. Guys, these are all the various services. So as a part of this course, we are going to see almost, we are going to see all of them, guys. What is it? ADF, ADB, Synapse, OpenAI, Fabric, Machine Learning. These are all the things. So that means all. Okay. So wherein when it comes to the duration, so the duration of this will be almost okay, 100 hours. That is nothing but almost all the 100 hours. 100 hours since more than 3 months, you can say, guys. Okay. And apart from this, we will see a project. Okay, how to implement the end-to-end processing here. What is the data from which part the data starts, the which part the data flow starts, and where there is it ends. All this we are going to see as a part of this course. And apart from this, when we talk about what is the next thing you have it, guys? Yes, when we talk about the content, that is class timings, you will have a standard timing of 7 a.m. every day, guys. There will be no change in the timing. The timing will be 7 a.m. only right now. Okay, so that's it. And when it comes to this, my experience, I have around 10 plus years of experience in IT. And when we talk about my, that is domain experience on the Azure, see, since the past 5 years, I'm working on to this, technology, guys. Okay, so that's it about myself. And any other questions, if you have, you can please go ahead and ask me for the same, guys. And about the contents brochure, everything is there on the web page DurgaSoft Online. DurgaSoft Online, you can just go and verify the same, guys. And at the same time, guys, everyone, if you have any other further doubts, okay, so you can directly you can reach me out on my direct number. This is my direct number, guys. If you want, you can just reach me out here. Okay, if you want, you can directly reach me out, guys. No, okay, this is my direct number. You can just reach me out. And my name is Samir. Okay, so for any clarification or any other issues, you can just get back to me. Yes, guys, if you have any doubt, somebody, please, you can ask me the questions. Yes, everyone.
Yeah, I had a question. Is there any prerequisites or anything we should know before joining this course? Or
Obviously, yes, the prerequisites are many. So the first prerequisite is, what is it? You have it. You must and should always have a knowledge of Python. SQL is needed here. Okay. Scala is needed here. Okay. Python, Scala, and Spark is also needed here. Okay. Okay. What are all the things? But what are all the things which is needed here for learning this particular session? We will see as a part of this course. We need not learn it separately. Okay. We need not. That's it, guys. You need not. Guys, you need not learn it separately. Everything we will take it as a part of this course. That's it. Okay. So now, apart from this, any other questions? And one more, a very important trending technology which is required here is the PySpark, guys. That is called as the combination of PySpark. The combination of Python and the Spark here. What is that? Python and the Spark.
Hi, Samir. Good morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have covered ADB with these PySpark also, right?
Yes, that is the thing we have it. The
Okay.
ADB with PySpark. The ADB will see the with PySpark.
Okay. Okay. Thanks.
Okay, so that's it, guys. So we'll start the session from tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock. Okay, that will be the standard timing says. Thank you, everyone. I'm ending the class. Bye bye.